Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today we'll continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam from Canto 8, Chapter 12. But before we continue reading, we'll speak a bit about Advaita Acarya. Today is the most auspicious appearance of Advaita Acarya. I'm going to share the photo here. You all can see, right? So
Yes,
this
we can.
is Lord. You can see. Okay, thank you. This is Lord Chaitanya in the center, and in here in blue is Lord Nityananda. Then here in white, this is Advaita Acharya. So Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself. Lord Nityananda is Balaram. Advaita Acharya, he's incarnation of Mahavishnu, and Sadashiv, who's in Vrindavan in Vaikuntha. And Gadadhar Pandit, incarnation of Srimati Radharani, and then Shivas Thakur, incarnation of Narad Muni. So today is the appearance day of Advaita Acharya. So he is Vishnu Tattva. He is the Lord himself. He is Mahavishnu, incarnation of Mahavishnu. So Krishna, he expands. Original form of God is Krishna, Sham Sundar. His first expansion is Balaram. Then Balaramji, he's expanding into the Chaturvyuha, right? So from Sankarshan, then is coming Mahavishnu, who's lying down in the causal ocean, in the Karana ocean, from whose breathing all these millions of universes are coming out. And then when he breathes in, all the universes are again going to his inside him. So this Mahavishnu, he comes in Kali Yuga as Advaita Acharya. Advaita because non-different. He's Lord Vishnu, he's Vishnu Tattva, he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Acharya because he's teaching us how to be a devotee. He's not come in the mood of God. He does not think himself as God, but his mood is, I'm a servant of God. And he's teaching us that by his personal example. So about 500 years ago in Navadvip, Advaita Acharya was there. And he was seeing that the mass of people, they had completely forgotten. Krishna said, Sarva dharmam parityagya mam ekam sharanam raja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayashami ma sucha. Krishna said, surrender unto me. 5,000 years ago when he spoke the Bhagavad Gita. But here now Advaita Acharya is seeing that people have completely forgotten how to surrender to Krishna. People have forgotten Krishna. Everyone is just busy in logic or busy in impersonal philosophy, or busy doing rituals. And some of them, they were even arranging elaborate wedding ceremonies for their cats and dogs to show the wealth. So he could see that people had become very degraded. People were not interested to hear about Krishna, to hear from Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. Nobody was chanting the Lord's names. So Advaita Acharya, he was thinking how to save the suffering humanity. What's going to happen? What's Kali Yuga had just begun. It's like 5,000 years ago. And still 400 some thousand years to go. And Advaita Acharya is thinking, what's going to happen? So he said, oh, I won't be able to do anything. That's his humility. And he said, no, Krishna has to come himself to save the people now of this Kali Yuga. So he took it on himself to call Krishna. And he started worshipping the Shalagram Shila. He was worshipping the Shalagram Shila every day with Tulsi Manjaris. offering Tulsi Manjaris to Shalagram Shila and Ganga water. So like this, he was worshipping Shalagram Shila. He was calling Krishna loudly, please come, save us. What's going to happen to this humanity here if you don't come? So he was loudly calling out to Krishna. And Krishna heard his prayers. He came as Lord Chaitanya. Soon after, he came as the son of Mother Sachi and Jagannath Mishra. So it was it was Advaita Acharya's compassion that brought Lord Chaitanya here to this world. So we owe to Advaita Acharya, because he took compassion on us. He took it upon himself to call the Lord, and then the Lord freely gave the Harinam Sankirtan to everyone, Hare Krishna mantra to everyone. So it's the mercy of Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya had his home also in Mayapur, in Navadvip, and he also had his home in Shantipur. He was maintaining his place, both the places. And Caitaniya Caritamita, it describes that how when Lord Chaitanya appears, when he's born, then Jagannath Mishra, he sends a message to Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya comes there with his wife, Sita Thakurani, and they bring so many gifts for baby Nimai. And they are amazed, they see there's so many personalities who look like demigods taken the form of human beings that are visiting this festival to celebrate the appearance of Nimai, baby Nimai. Yeah, so Advaita Acharya also took part in that festival. Then also Advaita Acharya, he set an example also when he performed the
Hare
Shraddh
Krishna.
ceremony. Hare Krishna.
So Advaita Acharya knew that the Lord has come as Nimai.
At that time, yeah, he was like, yeah, this baby Nimai. This looks like the Lord Himself. There was, because there was chanting everywhere. Everything was very auspicious. And then Nilambar Chakravarti, his grandfather, the Lord's grandfather, also predicted that this child is a very special child. So everyone was like, yeah, looks like this is the Lord. But what happened was, as Nimai grew up, then he was taking part more in logic, all that. So they were like, what happened? We thought, oh, that this is the Lord Himself and He's here speaking logic and wasting His time. And so what's happening? But yes, when He appeared, they were thinking, yeah, this is the Lord Himself who has come. He and Haridas Thakur, they were both very jubilant because at that time the atmosphere was so auspicious. Of course, there was a lunar eclipse, but everywhere was chanting. Everyone had gone to the Ganga because of eclipse. Everyone was chanting Hare Krishna. The Hindus had gone into the Ganga chanting Hare Krishna. Then the Muslims, they were mockingly also to imitating the Hindus who were chanting Hare Krishna. So everyone was chanting. So Advaita Acharya, Haridas Thakur, that time, they were like, oh, looks like the Lord has appeared. He's taken, he's he's born now on this earth. My prayers are answered, Advaita Acharya felt at that time. And then he got the message that Jagannath Mishra has called him, and then he goes. So, yeah. And certainly looking at the baby, they were like, oh, looks like a very special child. Yeah, and looking at so many personalities who don't look like ordinary human beings. So they were like, oh, wow, certainly, you know, looks like the Lord has come. Yeah. So Advaita Acharya also, he held a festival. It's still celebrated. It's called the Festival of Shantipur at his home in Shantipur to to well, we can say to observe the disappearance of his spiritual master Madhavendra Puri. And in observance of this festival, he uh, he cooked a lot of food, great, like, you know, buildings and buildings of grains, vegetables, all sorts of foods. And then he himself was personally also taking part in the cooking, and so many cooks, so much variety of food. And then the feast was offered to everyone, and so many people from the surrounding villages came to take part in this festival. And everyone was um, very happy taking part in this festival. So this festival was observed, till now it's being observed by the descendants of Advaita Acharya, and until recently, because it's a big festival, needs a lot of manpower, lots of organization, lots of money. Then they approached ISKCON to carry on with this festival, and then now the devotees, they go there to do the cooking. They take like bus loads full of food to cook over there, supplies to cook there, and so many devotees take part in so many villages. And it is said that anyone who takes prasad in this festival on this special day in Shantipur, then they go back to the spiritual world. Or they even go to do some service in the festival, or in some way they are involved in the festival. They go back home, back to Godhead. So he observed this festival 500 some years ago, and this festival is still till today it's being observed, and it's observed with a lot of prasad, lot of organization, lot of devotees. They go bus full of devotees go to Shantipur from Mayapur. He also observed the Shraddh ceremony of his father. And so when he observed the Shraddh ceremony, then it seems the first offering, after you offer to the Lord, then the offering is to be given to a Brahman. So he offered that to Haridas Thakur, who was present that time. And Haridas Thakur told him, "Hey, I'm not born in Brahman family. How come you're giving it to me? You need to give it to another Brahman, somebody who's more qualified." So Advaita Acharya said, "There's no one more qualified than you. You're chanting the holy name of the Lord. What greater personality than you?" So he set an example to show that for a devotee, doesn't matter which family we are born in Brahman family or non-Brahman family, the background doesn't matter. Once one has surrendered his life to Krishna, then he becomes worthy of all respect. And Advaita Acharya himself, from a very proper background, from Brahman family, and he himself set this example in those days, 500 years ago, when when the Brahmanas were still like the caste system was still going on so much, and they wouldn't like it if any outsider was given the respect. But here, Advaita Acharya, he set the example uh, by honoring Haridas Thakur in this way. And then Advaita Acharya also, because he's older in age to Lord Chaitanya, he's a disciple of Madhavendra Puri. And Lord Chaitanya is a disciple of Ishwara Puri, and Ishwara Puri is a disciple of Madhavendra Puri. So means Advaita Acharya and Lord Chaitanya's spiritual master, they are god brothers. Yeah. Like, So Lord Chaitanya would always see Advaita Acharya with great respect. He's his spiritual master's god brother, so he sees him with that same regard, with that same respect every time he would meet him. And Advaita Acharya didn't like that. He was like, why are you always meeting me like this? Always so formal, always giving me respect. I don't like it. You're not giving me the mercy that you're giving others. Then Lord Chaitanya was like, no, you are much more senior than me, you know. I have to observe the etiquette. So, but Advaita Acharya, he was not happy with this arrangement because he felt that he's not getting the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. He was like, no, but you know, the way you're dealing with the other devotees, it's different with me. You're always offering me respect and I don't like it. Can you please stop it? And Lord Chaitanya said, no, I can't. You are my senior after all. So then Advaita Acharya started thinking, okay, what should I do? So what he did, he started speaking impersonal philosophy. You know, for some time he started teaching the impersonal philosophy. And Lord Chaitanya heard about it. As soon as Lord Chaitanya heard about it, he got so angry, so upset. He immediately went to Advaita Acharya and started beating him, shouting at him. He said, you called me here. I was there in the spiritual world. I was there having my own pastimes. With your loud cries, you called me. You told me, come here, give love of Krishna to everyone, give the holy name to everyone. So, because you were loudly crying to me, I came. And now, what are you doing? What are you speaking? Why are you speaking all this nonsense? And Advaita Acharya started jumping and he was dancing in ecstasy and he felt, wow, finally I've gotten the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. And he was so happy. He was dancing away. Lord Chaitanya was getting upset at him. And then finally, you know, his wife Sita Thakurani was telling Lord Chaitanya, please stop it. You know, please, I'm afraid he's gonna die. You're beating him so much. And whereas Advaita Acharya was, no, beat me more, beat me more. So he did all that to get this mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Now one may wonder, you know, because everyone likes appreciation. People like, give me honor, give me respect. Here, Advaita Acharya was receiving so much respect from Lord Chaitanya. Why he wanted to be shouted at? You know, nobody likes to be shouted at. Nobody likes to be beaten. Why is Advaita Acharya looking forward to that? He wanted the Lord's real mercy. You know, when we love someone, we will tell them, hey, what you doing? We won't be so formal. You know, like the mother, she's not going to be so formal with the child. And she'll just tell him, hey, what you doing? Stop it. You know? So that closeness of the relationship where you can actually, when you're scolding someone, it's coming because you care about that person. And so Advaita Acharya wanted to have this mercy of the Lord. So he was so ecstatic. He was having like ecstatic symptoms on his body after that. He was like, oh, now I've gotten the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Now my life has been uh, fulfilled. My reason of my living has been accomplished. So Lord Advaita Acharya, not ordinary person. He's not Jiva Tattva. He's Vishnu himself. He's incarnation of Mahavishnu. So this entire world is working under his direction. By his breathing, all the universes are coming out. And when he breathes in, everything is being dissolved. And this same Mahavishnu, he came as Advaita Acharya. He's not thinking I'm God, I'm the controller of this universe, I'm the controller of the material energy. He's not thinking like that at all. What is his mood? Devotion to Krishna. Yeah. He's completely devoted to Lord Chaitanya, to Lord Krishna, and to give Krishna consciousness to others. That was his mood. That's why he's called Acharya. By example, he's showing how to be a devotee, how to how himself he was a devotee and how he's propagating Krishna consciousness. He wanted everyone to become a devotee. That's why he called Lord Chaitanya to come. He said, by myself, I will not be able to save the world. So, Krishna, you have to come and save the world. So we can see his humility also. We have a little power, we have little control, we feel we are so great. We feel, oh, wow, that is me. And then we like to show off in front of everyone. Here, he's God himself. He's not saying, "Oh, I'm God. I'm the creator." No, he's behaving like a humble devotee and teaching everyone how to become a devotee of the Lord of Krishna. So he had two of his sons. They deviated. They deviated from the philosophy. They started worshiping him as the supreme Lord. You know, but that is a deviation because Advaita Acharya's mood is always in the mood of a devotee. And the two of his other sons, they were teaching the correct philosophy of devotion to Krishna, understanding that um, Lord Gaura, Chandra, he is Krishna himself. So they were propagating the correct philosophy. Advaita Acharya is a big branch in this huge tree of Lord Chaitanya. It's a big branch there, main branch. He has many followers. His descendants have many followers. Uh, really propagated Krishna consciousness so much. When after Lord Chaitanya took sannyas in Katwa, so Lord Nityananda was with him there in Katwa. Then Lord Chaitanya got a desire that I want to go to Vrindavan after visiting. After going to from Katwa, I want to go to Vrindavan. But Lord Nityananda knew that all the devotees are waiting for him. They are feeling so much separation from him. So he, together with Advaita Acharya, they brought him to Advaita Acharya's house in Shantipur. And Advaita Acharya arranged for all the devotees to come to his house. He also called Mother Sachi to his house. So, because Mother Sachi was in so much separation that her son had gone away, left home at such an early age, and all the devotees were in so much separation that the Lord had left them. So, for them to meet the Lord, Advaita Acharya arranged the, this meeting. The Lord came, and of course, the Lord was first upset at Nityananda Prabhu. Hey, I thought you're bringing me to Vrindavan. You brought me here to Shantipur. But after that, he got pacified. He saw so many of his devotees were there. Mother Sachi was there. Advaita Acharya was there. So this happened in Shantipur in Advaita Acharya's house. There's also
Hare
um,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
why wasn't he taken to Vrindavan when that was his,
Later,
he wanted to go, right?
later, because Lord Nityananda, yeah, Lord Nityananda was saying, all the devotees, there's so much separation from him because the Lord just left like that without telling anyone. Only 4 or 5 of the devotees knew it. And he left like that. So everyone was in so much like a shock, so much separation. So they were like, yeah, you can go to Vrindavan later, but now first you come meet everybody first. That's why he brought him to Shantipur. And also there's another pastime. When there was a time, I think it was during Mahaprakash Leela or something, where Lord Chaitanya was giving mercy to all the devotees. So they said, you give mercy to Mother Sachi. You haven't called Mother Sachi. So Lord said, no, I will not give mercy to Mother Sachi. Why? She's your own mother? No, because she's committed an offense. How can it be possible, your own mother committing an offense? Yes, she's committed an offense to Advaita Acharya. So nobody could believe. What do you mean that she's committed an offense to Advaita Acharya or your mother? How could she do that? No, it is in her mind because when they were small, uh, Nimai's brother, the Vishwarup, I think, Vishwarup. Yeah, he used to go and hear Bhagavatam from Advaita Acharya. And then after some time, Vishwarup left home and became a sannyasi. So Mother Sachi had kept that in her heart, that, oh, because of you, she had that kind of a slight feeling that, oh, because of Advaita Acharya, my son left home and he became a sannyasi, left me and went. So Lord took this as an offense to a devotee to show, like, how the first offense to the holy name is to offend a devotee who's propagated who's devoted his life in propagating the holy name. Krishna takes it personally. So by this pastime, we can see that, yeah, Krishna really takes it personally. He said, no, Mother Sachi. Although it was just in her mind, she never said anything or anything. She just had that kind of a feeling because she's a mother after all. And her young boy, he just leaves home, becomes a sannyasi, whereas she had dreams that he's gonna marry and everything. So then the devotee said, then what to do? Oh, then she has to ask for forgiveness from Advaita Acharya. And now for sure, Advaita Acharya is not going to allow it for Mother Sachi to come and ask for forgiveness. He, because she's Mother Sachi after all. So then what to do? So they devised a plan. Now I'm forgetting exactly what was the plan, but somehow it was that Mother Sachi, she took the dust from the lotus feet of Advaita Acharya without him knowing. I think he became too ecstatic in the kirtan, and he became so ecstatic in the kirtan that he fell unconscious. And then she took the dust from his lotus feet. And then Lord Chaitanya said, yeah, okay, now your offenses is gone. And now you have my mercy. So, how the Lord really, even slight offense to these great personalities, the Lord takes it personally that he was saying to his own mother that, no, I will not give you mercy. And after she took the dust from the lotus feet of Advaita Acharya, after that he was like, yeah, okay, now you have my mercy. Yeah. Advaita Acharya ki jai. So we can pray to his lotus feet. Today is his special day. How he loudly called Krishna, and Krishna came to this world. So we can pray to him to give us also this kind of urgency, this kind of eagerness to call Krishna into our hearts. He was very eager for Krishna to come. That's how Krishna came. So we can pray to him to give us this kind of eagerness for the Lord to enter our hearts.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he went to Vrindavan,
Yeah, later he went.
but
After
he stayed in Jagannath Puri, right?
That's right. Yeah,
Sachi Mata has given some, like he took some like promise, like you
yeah,
will live near to me, like that, right?
that's right.
Okay. So he went for one time to Vrindavan.
Yeah, he visited Vrindavan. That's where
Mm.
he saw that, okay, this is Radha Kund. It was all covered up. It was in the rice field, a
Mm-hmm.
tiny kind of a pond of water. That's when he
Mm-hmm.
said, no, this is Radha Kund. And he told the devotees that you excavate it and make it nicely. Went to so many pastime places of the Lord. Yeah, he went to Vrindavan. But
Mm-hmm.
later he
Okay.
went. Yeah, but he stayed in Jagannath Puri, yes,
Puri,
because Sachi
yes.
Mata, yeah, when she met him in Advaita Acharya's house, when she met
Uh,
him, she was like, oh, please don't go to Vrindavan. So he told her, oh, mother, I'm so sorry. I got too emotional and I took sannyas. I think I acted too rashly. You want, I'll come back home. She said, no,
uh,
don't do that. That's going to be worse than you taking sannyas, Now you've already taken sannyas. Now don't come back home. You keep your vows. But you stay in Jagannath Puri, because the devotees
Near
are
to.
always, yeah. Orissa and Bengal, there is so much traffic, people
Yeah.
always coming and going. And like this, I'll always have news about you. I will get to know, I will get to hear about you. So you please stay in Jagannath Puri. And he listened to her. And then he was having pastimes with Lord Jagannath in the mood of separation.
Yeah, and I told you, like, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going to Vrindavan, because that time no transportation, he was going with his devotees by barefooted, like not by any vehicle or something. So he just traveling by walking or something, by doing kirtan. So he crossed the jungle of Jharkhand, the forest of Jharkhand. So there is one place is known as Charan Pahadi. The name still is there. The footprint of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There is a very big temple still there. The name of that place is Charan Pahadi. Is in
Charan
Jharkhand.
Pahari.
Yeah, Charan Pahadi. Charan means foot. Pahadi is mountain. So there is very, very beautiful place. If sometime I will go there, I will take picture. My sister visited so many times, but I haven't.
Yeah, please
Yeah.
do. That's where
Yeah.
that when Lord Chaitanya was crossing this Jharkhand forest, then the tigers and the
Yeah.
deer, they were also
Uh,
singing and
dancing and yeah.
dancing together. Together they're
Uh,
dancing, chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
mm.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And Lord Chaitanya's footprint, because the stones also melted in ecstasy, right?
Yes, yes. That's
So
why.
that's
That's
how
why.
his footprint
Yeah.
is there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think last year the devotees had gone to safari to this Jharkhand, and then
Oh.
they took a nice video, and
Okay.
so I saw this, they had
Mm.
visited this place,
Mm.
and it's still maintained in this way
Yes,
since
yes. It's
500
very
years.
beautiful. Yeah, very beautiful. There is kund also, some kund and
Ah,
temple, big temple, and very beautiful because it's inside that forest. So no residential area nearby. Still,
ah,
so
ah,
it's very peace and calm place. Very good. Mm.
ah, yeah,
And
yeah,
two times I heard like what my sister said me, like when he was going for Vrindavan, many people like also behind him, like from half of the uh, way people, like जो भी मिला वो साथ में हो गया ऐसे करके. So many parents and people have objection like he is some jadugar or something hypnotized to our kids and family. So two time he went back to uh, uh, Mayapur or what place from he belongs to, because he don't want any objection from the people while he was traveling. So two time he went back to his own place, and then finally he took decision like I will go from the forest, because जब वो रास्ते से जा रहे थे तो सारे लोग साथ में हो गए थे. Almost it totally empty the all residential area, क्योंकि वो इतने
ah,
खूबसूरत दिखते थे ना कि उनको देख के लोग अट्रैक्ट हो जाता था. इवन नो हेयर, ही वाज सन्यासी दैट टाइम, बट लोग उनको बहुत ज्यादा, एक होता है ना अट्रैक्शन, हिप्नोटाइज आदमी देख के हो जाता है ना, वो सो
ah,
ब्यूटीफुल सो ऐसे करके. तो पूरे
that's
जब वो
right.
रास्ते से जा रहे थे तो सारे लोग ही उनके पीछे हो गए थे.
Ah,
ऑलमोस्ट द ऑल रेसिडेंशियल एरिया वाज एम्प्टी. तो फिर जब कुछ पेरेंट्स जो बूढ़े लोग थे या कुछ पेरेंट्स जो नहीं चाहते थे इन सब चीजों को, तो वो ब्लेम करने लगे. तो देन दैट्स व्हाई ही वेंट बैक अगेन टू हिज ओन प्लेस. बट फिर उन्होंने डिसाइड किया कि आई विल गो फ्रॉम द फॉरेस्ट, कि फॉरेस्ट से
forest.
जाऊंगा तो कोई मिलेगा नहीं मुझे. तो फिर जानवर सारे हो गए थे साथ में,
Ah,
पेड़
that's
पौधे
right.
पानी नदी जो भी चीज था, मतलब दे ऑल फॉलो.
So that is
Yeah,
Jharkhand, na? In
Yeah,
Jharkhand.
Jharkhand.
Jharkhand,
Yeah, he's very near to
Jharkhand.
Ranchi, my place.
Jhar- Very near to?
My hometown. I'm living in Ranchi, Jharkhand, Ranchi. So it's very near to my place, hometown.
So it's Bengal side, that side.
Not Bengal side, not Bengal side. Is uh, you cannot say Bengal or something. There is one place, Kuju. The name is small forest. So there is this Charan Pahadi. Is in Jharkhand, Ranchi, near to Ranchi. No West Bengal, no Odisha.
Okay.
Yeah, he crossed the border and he entered to the Jharkhand. Because Bengal, Odisha, Jharkhand, these are neighbor cities, neighbor states. Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah, make
interesting.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Yeah, one time when he met um, the Rup Sanatan Goswami at Ramakeli, and there were so many millions of people following him. Then Rup Sanatan told him, "This is not the way to go to Vrindavan, you know. Yeah, you go to Vrindavan like this, what will people say? There are so many people following you." And then he went back. And as you said, when one time he just stopped at Kanai Natashala. He couldn't go beyond Kanai Natashala. He returned back. Then
Because
again,
of
yeah,
these
as you
people,
said,
no?
yeah, then the last time when he attempted, he went through this forest, Jharkhand, and then he reached to Vrindavan. Yeah, so many people would just, wherever he would go, people would follow him, chant the holy name. They didn't want to leave him. They just wanted to be with him. Yeah, he's the Supreme Lord after all. So all attractive. So he was attracting everyone. Mm.
हरे
So,
कृष्णा और वो मैंने बाल का भी एक बार बताया था ना वी विजिटेड टू कटवा आल्सो व्हेन आई वेंट टू
Katwa.
मायापुर या सो वी विजिटेड टू कटवा आल्सो तो बाल के पीछे भी उनका कि नो वन वांटेड टू कट हिज हेयर कोई भी नहीं चाह रहा था नॉट अ सिंगल पर्सन जो नाई बोलते हैं ना सलून जो मतलब राइट नाउ इट्स
Ah,
कॉल्ड सलून बट दैट टाइम नाई होता था ना to cut the
ah,
hairs. So no one was ready. Like because his hair was so beautiful, the curly hair, long hair. So finally, he said, like, if you are following me, then I am giving you order. It's my order, and you have to obey my order. तो वो रोते रोते वो उनका पूरा बाल काटा तो but after that he thrown his razor and everything कि अब मैं फ्रॉम राइट नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू थ्रो दिस ऑल एंड अब मैं किसी का भी बाल नहीं काटूंगा दिस इज द लास्ट वन तो
The barber.
ये हाँ द बार्बर या तो और वो एलिगेटर के ऊपर चढ़ के ना गंगा रिवर क्रॉस करते थे इवन द एलिगेटर द क्रोकोडाइल्स दे आर आल्सो देयर फॉलोवर हिज फॉलोवर क्योंकि गंगा
yeah.
नदी मतलब ये मायापुर जो है ना मायापुर से गंगा नदी ही जाती है वो कटवा की तरफ तो दैट टाइम वैसा ट्रांसपोर्टेशन तो था नहीं ये नदी से ही होके जाते थे बिकॉज वो अंग्रेज सम अंग्रेज वाज रूलिंग दैट टाइम सम प्लेसेस तो वो सब प्रॉब्लम होता था ऐसे कीर्तन नहीं कर सकते ओपन में और समथिंग सो मेनी रिस्ट्रिक्शंस वेयर देयर
Mughal, Mohammedan rule था.
या मतलब मुझे
British
उतना
rule नहीं.
याद ब्रिटिश
हाँ,
नहीं था मोहम्मद था हाँ
Mohammedan rule था.
हाँ
Muslims were ruling.
so they restricted like you cannot do openly the kirtan or something like gathering spiritual gathering तो वो ऐसे नदी से ये लोग जाते थे and even that alligators and crocodiles are also following him and वो उस पे बैठ के जाते थे surprised ऐसा मतलब स्टोरी है when we visited there तो somebody told us कि ऐसा ऐसा है और वो फिर इधर से ही कटवा गए थे और नदी के रास्ते से भी कटवा में कितने हजारों हजारों लोग पहुंच गए थे जब उनका बाल कटने का था तो दैट्स व्हाई दैट प्लेस इज कॉल्ड कटवा कटवा मींस कटिंग राइट
Ah, okay.
Ah,
That was
हाँ,
Ah,
काटना बोलते ना अपन, काट दिया।
ah,
Yeah, so
ah,
Katwa. Okay.
हाँ, तो इसलिए
ah,
उसका कटवा नाम पड़ा है वहां पे।
ah.
तो
Okay,
हम
okay.
गए थे तो विजिट किए थे, वहां भी टेम्पल है, स्टिल टेम्पल इज देयर, बट इट इज गौड़िया समुदाय। देयर इज गॉड,
Ah,
दिस इज या नॉट बिलोंग्स टू इस्कॉन, इज बिलोंग्स टू
ah,
गौड़िया समुदाय।
ah. Very nice. बहुत अच्छा है। ये आप सब घूम के आए, वेरी गुड। दर्शन करके
हाँ,
आए।
See, now Deepika also went, huh?
yeah, this
Yeah,
time she went, yeah.
She put pictures.
yeah, so good, so fortunate. Okay, so let's stop here. Advaita Acharya ki jai.
Okay.
Gaurnitai ki jai. Krishna
Jai,
Prabhupada ki jai.
jai,
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hari
Krishna।
Bol. Thank you so